The International Scout was the go-anywhere 4x4 that eventually didn't go anywhere because buyers just lost interest. That, or they were scared that their wives might cheat on them with that car.
My new Scout is more than a car.
Your new Scout? Scout. Anything less is just a car.
Hello everyone, my name is Nick, and this is Sunday Driver. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to go over the history of the International Scout. The Scout was produced from 1961 to 1980. It was manufactured by the International Harvester Company, which is mainly known for the agricultural machinery. The first version of the Scout 80, was introduced in late 1960 and ended in 1965. The Scout was produced to compete with the Jeep CJ 4x4. The Scout had a 152 cubic inch four-cylinder engine that produced about 94 horsepower. It could also be set up as either a hardtop, soft top, or convertible. The next Scout model to come along was the Scout 800 model. It was produced from 1965 to 1971. It came with bucket seats and had an optional back seat. Gas-powered engine options for the Scout 800 included a 196 cubic inch four-cylinder, a 232 cubic inch inline six, a 266 cubic inch V8, and a 304 cubic inch V8. And in 1965, there was a short run of a turbocharged four-cylinder also. In 1968, International released the Scout 800A, which was just a fancier version than the 800. You could get it with a two-tone paint job, rally wheels, fancy things like that. Then in 1970, they introduced the Scout 800B, which was short-lived. It only lasted about 8 months. Then came along the Scout 2, which was produced from 1971 to 1980. New features that came with it was a new body style, power disc brakes, and more engine options. Available engine options included a 196 cubic inch four-cylinder, a 232 cubic inch six-cylinder, a 258 cubic inch six-cylinder, a 304 V8, or a 345 V8. Diesel engines from Nissan were also available with the SD33 non-turbo engine and the SD33T turbo engine. The Traveler and Terra models were introduced in 1975. Both had a 118-inch wheelbase, which was about 8 inches longer than the original Scout 2 wheelbase. According to the research I did, when it came to total sales throughout the 1960s, Scout beat the Jeep products. But by the end of the 1970s, Jeep had caught up with International and became more popular than the Scout. Due to a poor economy, a union strike in the late 1970s, poor management, and commercials where they named their pet dog Taters,
Well, Taters got to the vet on time.
International was forced to sell its farm manufacturing part of the business in the 1980s. They continued to build trucks, but changed the name to Navistar. Today, Navistar builds school buses and heavy trucks. Since we're getting my brother's 1970 International Scout back on the road, I just figured it'd be fun to go do a little history on the Scout in general and International. But with that said, I'd like to thank you for joining me. I sure do appreciate it. If you could like and subscribe, well, you'd be my hero. Thanks again, everyone. Take care.
Scout's ability to take the toughest use lies in its carefully matched springs and shock absorbers. Every component has been engineered to give lasting service. Scout is all muscle with no excess poundage. Entirely functional and without frills, Scout is safe to drive, good to ride in, smart to be seen in.